Many of you may be wondering now, with millions of gallons of oil in the Gulf of Mexico, will your business be affected? I'm Miranda Khan, and you're watching WPTV's Ask the Attorney web chat. Joining me today once again is Bill Williams. He's a partner of the personal injury law firm of Lytle, Ryder, Clark, Fountain, and Williams. And Bill, always good to have you here on the show.
Thank you for having me again.
We want to let everyone know that if you have a question here about today's topic or any legal issue, then feel free to fill out the form on your screen and submit your questions online, and we'll try to get them answered for you either during the web chat or shortly thereafter. Today's topic is just, it's been, you can't go online, you can't pick up a paper, you can't turn on the news without seeing something about the BP oil spill. It's just so disheartening to see what's going on right now and not knowing what the repercussions of this could be for businesses or environments, not just along the Gulf, but if this trickles down, which of course it will, to other businesses around the country and all over the world. What are some of the problems or biggest problems that you've been seeing so far?
Right now we're seeing specifically on the southwest coast of Florida, east coast of Florida, is people simply not realizing that we have not been affected by it yet, but they're canceling their trips to Florida, to the hotels, the vacations, the fishing guides, things of that nature at this point in time.
Right, that we're not seeing the oil, but the effect of seeing it on the news that people know is going to be there, it's already had its impact.
Yeah, the perception is it's already here, which it is not, thank goodness.
Right, and Florida, of course, is a big tourism state. What kind of businesses are you seeing being affected? I mean, obviously we think of fishermen, we think of oystermen, seafood marketers, distributors, whatnot.
Everyone really who has a special relationship with the water, the hoteliers, the restaurants, the fishermen, the charter boat captains, the guides, the eco guides, the tours, everyone who really has a special relationship with the beautiful scenery in Florida and people who live off the water. Right. They really are the most impacted by all of this.
And you've already been contacted by some, even brides, because a lot of couples decide to get married here in Florida. They're even contacting you.
Unfortunately, that's the case. They don't know what's going to be happening 4, 5, 6 months down the road.
Right.
Hopefully this will be contained.
Again, I mean, we're talking about 5,000 barrels of oil per day.
Actually, more than that.
More than that. Well, estimated, but yeah.
25,000 or more. It's going up
right.
by the
Keeps
week.
going up every day, doesn't it? What are some of the options to recover some of the lost income? I know, and again, this number probably is going up minute by minute, but we're hearing 225 lawsuits are pending in 11 states right now. 225,000, excuse me, lawsuits are pending in 11 states, and that 65,000 claims have already been submitted, and that number continues to rise. What are some of the options to recover some of that lost income?
The most important thing is to document your lost income. Be specific and go through the respective claims process. Utilizing why a trip was canceled, why a hotel cancellation occurred, and document that the oil spill, in fact, did cause the cancellation to that part of your business.
Now, how do you do that? Do you just type it up and say this person called, canceled the reservation, this person canceled the wedding? Is that what you do?
Good documentation, the name of the person, the reason for the cancellation, the amount of money's lost. It has to be properly, accurately, and ethically documented.
Now, do business owners need to file a claim directly with BP, or before they take any legal action? What are the proper steps?
Under the Oil Pollution Act of 1990, to perfect your claim under the federal law, you have to file a claim with BP, and they have a time limit to respond to your respective claim. After that time limit, then you are allowed to file a claim under the Oil Protection Act. There are also Florida statutes that can be included under the damages claim because of the oil spill.
Now, how can your firm help?
We can help you and guide you as to any advice you may need if you wanted to handle the claim by yourself initially. But we can help you analyze your damages, and if the claim is denied, help you from that point in time on, or initially.
Right. Now, we all know BP is just a huge international company. What kind of experience has your firm had litigating against major corporations such as BP?
We have had a multitude of cases against major Fortune 500 companies, whether it be in a product liability, malpractice, different types of tort throughout the entire spectrum, whether it be environmental law, product liability law, medical malpractice law, everything basically.
Right. I mean, I know just when we've talked about car accidents and defects. I know your firm specifically handled Ford, I believe it.
Yes, we did.
Right. So far, the oil has, as we just said, not made it quite its way to the east coast of Florida. Is it possible for a business, though, as we just talked about, to be impacted even if there are no physical signs of the oil? You mentioned tourism and whatnot, but
certainly,
fishermen as well?
People's perceptions. They perceive it's there, therefore we're not going to have our trip, or it's going to be there by the time we arrive, therefore let's cancel it. That is the major problem now, one of the problems we're seeing right now.
Now, we've talked about business owners, individuals. Can cities and counties have claims against BP?
Anyone who has been damaged as a result of the discharge can have a claim. Cities and counties can conceivably have loss of tax revenue, loss of special taxes and sales taxes.
And what should they be doing if they have a claim?
Documenting what losses they may have. If they do have a special tax, it's been affected by fewer people coming to their county, their municipality.
Well, here's the question everyone wants to know, because everyone's thinking, what happens if the company files for bankruptcy?
Too soon to tell.
Too soon to tell. And should that prevent somebody from filing a claim?
No.
No. Okay, there you have it. In so many words, no. Too soon to tell. Got it. Bill, thank you so much for being here on Ask the Attorney.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you back. And finally, we want to let you know again, if you have any kind of legal issue, that you can feel free to contact Lytle, Ryder, Clark, Fountain, and Williams by submitting the form on your screen. And remember that we'll have an attorney from the law firm every other Tuesday right here at 1:30 in the afternoon on WPTV.com, answering the questions you submit online in the Ask the Attorney section of our website. So remember, if we didn't get to your questions, we will shortly. Thanks again for sending your questions. We do like to get them, so get them in. Thanks for joining us. Bye.